All right, y'all, this is Big Rich. Y'all definitely hit that like button, share this video, comment, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think about the MMA and the boxing mix. I actually ordered the fight, and it was a good fight, man. I mean, the one thing I liked about Tyson Fury was that after he got knocked down, he still remained posed. He took a different approach. He wasn't aggressive, and he did what a boxer would do, which would he just started boxing. You know what I mean? And I think Tyson Fury may have edged it out by maybe a round, and because he did that, you know what I mean? And great fight from the MMA guy. You know, his first time being in the ring. You know what I'm saying? With an elite fighter, he looked very posed. I don't know if it was Mike Tyson, that the one that trained him or helped him, get to this point. But whoever trained him, they did a good job. You know what I'm saying? He didn't lose focus. The only thing that he didn't do was he didn't jump on Tyson many times where he had Tyson Fury hurt. You know what I mean? Even the big knockdown, I think it was in round 3. He could have jumped on Tyson and possibly got him out of there. Round 8, I think he had Tyson. You know what I'm saying? He's beating up Tyson pretty bad in the 8th round, and so his inability to capture those moments is what separates him from being, an elite boxer. You know what I mean? Even though he's an MMA guy, but you got to remember this guy grew up as a boxer, and then he went to MMA. So, boxing is his first thing. That's why he looked so good in there. I don't think Tyson was. I think he underestimated dude. Especially dude was throwing those body shots when he got in close, and he was catching Tyson. And I think Tyson wasn't expecting that. I think that's something that Wilder needs to understand and pick up, because when you're in close like that, you got to take shots, and I think that's what he was doing, and I think that's what was affecting Tyson Fury, that he had got timid himself and he went into a survival mode, and that's what most boxers do. To be honest with you, they go into survival mode. I'll give you a good example. We just had a fight with Canelo and Charlo. And after Charlo felt Canelo's his power in that first and second round, he pretty much went in survival mode the whole fight. And believe it or not, when a fighter goes in survival mode, it's very hard to knock them out, because they're not going to do anything that's going to allow them to get knocked out. So, hats off to the MMA guy. You know what I'm saying? I think that I want to see a rematch. I paid to see this fight, and it was worth it. Like, even the entertainment part of it was worth it. You know what I mean? They spend money. I don't know how much money they spent in Saudi, but I know that entertainment alone, man, they had everybody there. You know what I mean? Everybody that was somebody. Mike Tyson, Eminem, you know what I mean? Lil Wayne, they had everybody. Even Kanye West was there. They had everybody there, man. So for that type of event, man, I think boxing itself needs to step its game up, because I think that might be the future. And I think that's why Showtime was spending money trying to entertain, and I think they couldn't keep up, man. I mean, it's an expensive thing to throw a boxing event, and a lot of times people ain't got the money now. Them people in Saudi Arabia and Dubai, they got money like they got money. They got real money. You know what I mean? So to put on that type of event, I mean, if you've seen the event, it was just amazing. You know what I mean? It was like almost like a halftime. It was better. It was 10 times better than a halftime event. Now some of the people that were singing, America's, we didn't know some of the people that were singing and rapping, because those guys are international stars in their own countries. You know what I mean? So they had some of the top people in the world, in their own country. They had some of the guys that play soccer, even though soccer is not a big sport in America. It's a big sport out there. They had some of the biggest guys in soccer with 100 million subscribers. You know what I mean? This thing was huge. I don't know if it did 3 million pay-per-view buys, but I do know this. I know Tyson Fury, made a shitload of money on the back end. I know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? I paid my money. You know what I mean? And I just think that this might be the future. You know what I'm saying? And I think that we got to get ready for it. So it's a good fight right now that I would love to see. I would like to see this guy and Wilder. Wilder needs to take a shot at it. And I think Wilder needs to watch the videotape, and he may be able to take something from this. You know what I mean? Honestly, this is something that he can learn from. You know what I mean? Because I don't think that Tyson Fury was able to bully him and put his weight on him because dude was big as hell himself. You know what I mean? He was like a mountain. You know what I'm saying? That you had to just move, and he couldn't move. Like I seen old boy put his weight on Tyson. You know what I mean? So man, I mean it's one of those things where you could rarely find two big guys like this. You know what I mean? Big giants. These are giants fighting. You know what I'm saying? I like Tarver's take on it. Tarver was on point. You know what I'm saying? With DK, that interview. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Tarver. You know what I mean? One of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? And shouts out for Tyson Fury. You know what I mean? Tyson Fury gave props after the fight, man. He told the truth. He was like, "You hell of a fighter, man." You know what I mean? Hard fighter, hard to hit. And he gave props. I mean, Tyson had to go in his bag of tricks to pull this one off. And in my opinion, I think that it was a very close fight. Some people could have had it as a draw. And I'm looking at it, when I watched the whole fight round by round, I seen that the MMA guy, he lost a few rounds. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like he was winning some of those rounds where Tyson was just boxing him out. You know what I mean? It was like he was boxing. And, hit, not get hit. The art of boxing. And it's kind of like, I think that if you give this guy another training camp and you teach this guy some more stuff, man, he going to be a force to reckon with. The heavyweight champions, just imagine all the heavyweight champions have to go through this guy. You know what I mean? Now, I can see a situation where he might fight Wilder, and Wilder got so much power, if he sit like that with Wilder going to knock him out with that one-punch knockout. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't stop this guy, and he went all 10 rounds with him. But I just know that this guy's got a solid base and a solid chin. You know what I mean? He's like just a brick. You know what I mean? So he took a lot of punch from Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury hit him with some good shots. But I think old boy was willing to take those punches just so he can get in and get his off, which is very smart. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to take the punch. If you can't take a punch, you don't need to be in boxing. You know what I mean? So dude decided to take a punch, man, and caught Tyson Fury. And I think he was beating Tyson Fury up pretty bad in that 8th round, man. I mean, he had Tyson Fury all over the ring. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that Tyson Fury, he knew that there was too much money on the line. So no matter how much he got beat up in the ring, he was going to win that fight. And that's just reality. You know what I mean? Tyson knew what he had to do. I mean, he literally just boxed him. He didn't even really want to engage the last 3 rounds. You know what I mean? Especially after he got caught in the 8th round and got beat up that whole round. He just decided just to box him just to win the last 2 rounds just by boxing. But I don't even know if he won that. I don't even know if he did that. But I just know that it was a lot of rounds like that. I think the in-between rounds. I think maybe like 2, 3, 4, maybe 2, maybe 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe 6, 7, and 8. You know, Tyson won a lot of those rounds. You know what I mean? Just by boxing. It wasn't by much because he was still getting caught with some very, very good punches. Y'all let me know what y'all think. This Big Rich, definitely hit the like button. I am out.